mejor. Thank you so much for organizing this. You're a big tzaddik. Please, no one. Let's clap for who put this together. Thank you so much. Okay, so you might notice my South Brooklyn accent. Actually, it's not from there. I am from Argentina. I left Argentina 17 years ago. Spent many years in LA. 4 years in New York. I live in Greenpoint in Brooklyn. And I come from the other side, not only from the equatorial other side, also from the other side of what's happening here, which means, first, when I was a child, I come from Bariloche, Patagonia. Patagonia, I don't know if you know, Bariloche is probably one of the cities with the biggest concentrations of Nazis in the world after the Second World War. It's where Priebke was found and many other double S guys from Germany. And we were very few Jew kids there. And when someone asked me, "Are you a Jew?" when I was a child, my answer was, "No, I am, but I am normal." That was crazy. My answer was, I am Jewish, but I am normal. I was not the opposite of being proud of being Jewish. I grew up secular. I was Jewish. I had a Jewish education. My mom was a Morah, was the leader of the community, but I was not so proud. Then I ended up going to yeshiva. I learned a lot about Torah. I learned a lot about Judaism. And now I am in this side. I am in the side of being a proud Jew. Same thing happened since October 7. While my love for Judaism is huge, and my love for Israel is absolutely, I work in the film industry and in the literary industry. I don't know if you know, probably you are aware of that. It's a pretty anti-Semitic environment. And I used to be very silent about my love for Israel and about my love for Judaism because I grew up in the entertainment business. And in October 7, something strong happened, and I had the need to speak out loud. But it was not an easy decision. I have around 1.5 million followers on social media. And those followers knew me for a secular spirituality, not for strong Judaism. And my event producers and the entertainment people I used to work, they were not much into this. So it was not a logical decision because the logic will say, don't do it. It was an emotional decision to step up and start speaking out loud about, hey guys, it's wrong what the media is saying. It's wrong. Israel is doing the right thing. And the Jews in the world are doing the right thing, at least most of us. And the consequence was not good. It was good for myself and my community and my loved ones and Eretz Israel and my Jewish people. But from the work point of view, I lost like 90% of my jobs. Producers who started 15 years ago working with me and they developed entire career working with me, they were like, we don't want to work with you any longer because you represent the I don't want to say that word, the Michigan, the crazy things these people say. So that's a brief of my story. I wrote something, I don't want to read it, but I need to look at the paper a little. I want to talk about the future, not about what happened, because everyone knows what happened and it's horrible. Let's talk about the future. The Beit HaMikdash. The Beit HaMikdash, why it was destroyed. The Beit HaMikdash the second temple, we can talk also about the first temple. The second temple was destroyed because of Sinat Hinnam. Sorry for my pronunciation, is because of the hate among us. We were fighting with each other. The first Beit HaMikdash was destroyed because of corruption and idolatry and violence. What happened not on October 7, not on October 8? What was happening in Israel on October 6? Do you remember? It looked like we were entering into a civil war. It looked like Israel was going to split in two. We were fighting as I never saw it in my lifetime between us. It really looked like the civil war was going to start. And suddenly we had a war. October 8 became not October 7, October 8, the day after, became the day when we were more united also since I remember. Doesn't matter if you were secular, observant, if you were Ashkenazi or Sephardi, if you were Israeli Democrat or Republican. We were all together for the goodness of Israel and for taking care of our families. 1 year passed, and it's getting tricky. I don't want to talk about politics. I didn't expect so many people in politics, and I don't want to offend anyone. I have my views, but something is going on. I am in a WhatsApp group of Jewish community, one of our communities in Greenpoint. On Sunday, I shared some stuff and became a crisis in the community. And people start to fight each other. What I am seeing is, right now, because of politics in the US, who is with Kamala or who is with Trump, fighting each other. Even the Jewish people, who is with Kamala and who is Trump. Everyone has their own opinions. I have my strong opinions, what's best for the US and what's best for Israel. But there is a problem here. There is a problem that we should not go back to where we were before October 7. We had a unique opportunity, and we should grab that opportunity, the opportunity of being together. In Israel, the fight was based on three things: the judicial system, the change of the law regarding the Supreme Court, the Palestinian issue, and the other was religion. They should go to war or not, the religious people. That were the three main concerns of the split in Israel. Here, two strong visions. I don't need to describe an Argentinian describing Kamala and Trump. You don't need that. But there is a division also. What's the solution? The problem I am seeing in the division in Israel that we had, and I am really worried, and I am praying Hashem God for not to happen again, and the division we are having here is pretty similar. And I think the base on that division is idolatry. And we, the Jewish people, should know a lot about this. What is the idea of idolatry? And actually, who is not Jewish here, if you follow the Bible and the Ten Commandments, not the Torah version of the Bible, the other version of the Bible, it says one of the first things, believe in God. You will not have other gods. No idolatry. What is the practical view of idolatry? Idolatry is to believe that someone else has power over us apart from God. And believing God means no one else has power over ourselves apart of God. That's the basis, and it's really simple. We all have preferences, but believe me, doesn't matter if Kamala wins or Trump wins, Hashem is in charge. And doesn't matter if the Orthodox go to fight or not, Hashem is in charge. And if we really believe that, not just saying it, really believe that, and we really have that in the mind and in the heart, our behavior will be different. We will not fight with our brothers and sisters because you vote this or I vote that, or because you believe this or that. Actually, there is bigger chances that we will cooperate. That doesn't mean I don't care. I care a lot. I get involved. But I will not break the basics of human interactions and community because of who is the president or how the system is working. I want to read you a quote. This is very provocative. I am sorry for doing this, but I want to read a quote. I wrote it down. And I want you to guess who wrote this quote. No matter how much a Jew identifies with the nation among which he lives, even if he wears the clothes of that country and speaks its language, even if he appears to practice its customs and culture, he remains a Jew. Who say that? Hillel, Rabbi Akiva, the Rebbe? You know who wrote that? Adolf Hitler. That is a quote from my camp. Adolf Hitler knew more about what is Judaism than many people. He knew that doesn't matter if you are Orthodox or if you are secular, doesn't matter if you are Republican or if you are a Democrat, doesn't matter if you believe, if you are Zionist, if we believe in Israel or you are pro-Hamas, God forbid us. If the mama is Jewish or he converts to Judaism, is a Jewish person. Of course, I am taking it out of context. Adolf Hitler wrote it as an explanation and as a tool to say we have to go for all of them. But for us should be a reminder of the essence of Judaism. So I don't want to do it so long. We have a beautiful opportunity and unique opportunity that we never had, at least in my entire life. I am 41 years old, and I'm pretty sure the people who is older than me never saw this situation also, which is all the eyes in the world are looking at Israel. We are 0.2% of the world, and everyone is looking what Bibi will say, what the IDF will do, what the rabbis will say, what every Jewish person who has a microphone or a social media account will say. So it's a beautiful opportunity, and I think it's an opportunity to share truth and to talk real and to don't confuse ourselves with the noise, to do what a Jewish person is meant to do. We were put here to be a light within the nations. We are people who has bring so many good things to the world. If you look in technology, there are Jewish people. If you look in economy, there are Jewish people. If you look in the church system, there are Jewish people. If you even look at your calendar, you might discover that the first commandment that God, Baruch Hashem, gave to the Jewish people when after the 10 commandments, after the Mount Sinai was make a calendar for yourself, 6 days you will work, 1 day you will rest, Shabbat. Which means that even the calendar is a Jewish tool that is pretty useful in the world. So we should remember that we, the Jewish people, are blessed people with a huge opportunity to bring light, awareness, goodness into the world, and we should be focusing on that. And remembering that Hashem is in charge. The two words, emuna and bitachon. Probably all of you know it, but let me translate it. Emuna is to believe in God. Bitachon is to trust in God. And while believing in God or not is pretty easy, trusting God is not that easy. Because every time we worry too much, we are doing idolatry, and we are not trusting in God. Every time we get upset, we are doing idolatry, and we are not trusting God. Every time we are fighting because this political party or that political party or the fight should be done like this or the other, be careful. Big chances that we are doing idolatry and forgetting that the bitachon, the trust in God, to know who is in charge. So, I was talking with one of my rabbis 2 days ago, because in my community we had a fight because I share some political views, and my rabbi told me, Shalom Bayit, more important than your opinions is to look for shalom. Shalom is peace, for peace. And that peace is achievable, and I'm not talking about, I am not talking about the war. I believe in IDF and I believe in our government, do what you have to do. I'm talking about the peace in our communities, the peace in our political parties, the peace with our husband, our wife, our children, our friends. That peace. So this is it. Thank you so much, and sorry for the accent.